something I already have in my wardrobe, something you probably have. Good morning. So I wanted to do a video today all about the things that's worth investing in for this season. And let's be honest, the things that you reach for the most, those are the ones that's worth investing in, regardless of what the price tag is. So this video is really about what are those things? What are those things that's not about trends? It's just the things that for your wardrobe, they makes the most sense. For my wardrobe, heck, it makes the most sense. So I'm going to be sharing those in this particular video for you. Wow, I feel very chit-chatty sitting down cross-legged. In no particular order as usual. Let me see, I've got literally things here. I've got them on the bed. Let's go with bags. When I say things worth investing in, I'm talking about for fall, things worth investing in, whether it's in terms of the value of it. So it's things that you spend money to have, or investing in terms of the style of it. But whatever that thing is, it's a category, an item that you got, and that was worth your investment. And you're like, wow, I have really just, it's not even about the cost per wear, it's just the style per wear. You wear that over and over and again, and it was so worth finding. And that was a true investment for you. So I'm going to bring you down just slightly first before I start talking. This is going to be no stranger to you, this bag that I'm going to show you. And you're going to be like, yeah, that's true, Karen. That is 100% something that I know was a great investment for you, for me. And it's a bag. What bag do you think? This is good for OG subscribers. It's a bag that I've worn for years. I have two of them in two different colors, and I wear them both interchangeably. They were the best investments in terms of all the bags I own. These were 100% my best investment because I wear them to death. I'm at the cost per wear negative now. Do you know what I mean? I brought it down so low, it's going the opposite way. It's almost like it's free at this point because I've worn them so much. All right, so leave a comment below if you think you know what I'm talking about. One of the colors is actually very close to what I'm wearing. So if you guessed right, that means you really do know me very, very well. Here they both are, my Loewe puzzles, both in the size small. This one is in the color tan. This one is in the color stone blue. Both have silver hardware, and they're both the original. They both have detachable straps. This one is just inside the bag. I have worn these to death. I cannot tell you how much wear I've gotten out of them. This is the original Loewe styles because they don't make them anymore with the feet unless they've brought them back. I feel like I read that they brought the feet back. But anyway, in general, they dropped having the feet on them. They also dropped I've already talked about this so many times on my channel, but it's just the little changes that I have noticed because I own the original. They've removed the D-ring that's right there. I already told you about the feet that's gone. The strap is different now. It's not like this wide section strap that you're seeing with this double. It's just one single thin strap like this one is. These are like my pride and joy because, like I said, I know that these are the originals, and I literally got them right before they changed, like the year before they changed them, and I didn't know that was going to happen. They're so worn in. The leather on them is like perfection, that they're now resembling the newer style Loewe. They've come out Loewe with the newer update to Loewe puzzle, and it literally looks like it's already broken in. So it's like deliberately slouchy. It's like this from the moment you buy it, right? That's the new style Loewe puzzle. And I was looking at that and I was thinking to myself, well, that's quite funny because I feel like mine are starting to do that anyway, just from wear and use. Like the patina, they're slouching. The leather is just, it's so smushy. It's the best, one of the best leathers that I own in my collection. I reach for these all the time. These were such a good investment. The quality is second to none. They've held up really great. The only thing I will say is that the lining on this one, the stone blue, is it the stone blue? No, it's the tan one, has now come apart. So when I say it's come apart, let me show you what I'm talking about. Inside, that's how much I've worn it. The lining, look at that. It's literally just completely come apart from being attached to the back wall of the bag to bring it to a bag spa so they can just, stitch it properly. But apart from that, nothing I can say about either of them in terms of falling apart. They are my workhorse bags. They are the ones that if there was a fire and I could only grab, like a handful of bags, one of them would be this. I don't know which one it would be because it would just be a matter of which one was closest to me at the time. They go with every single outfit. They're the perfect size. Surprisingly, they hold quite a lot, even though it's a small size. I'm generally a small bag girl anyway, so for me, they just work absolutely perfectly. These were like 100% worth the investment. I'm glad I spent the money on getting these because I wear them so much. So that in itself tells me I did the right thing. Another investment is Suede. This one is from the Row, and I got this as a birthday gift to myself last year, August. I'm a Virgo baby. Virgos in the house. If you're a Virgo, drop a comment below. This has been a true travel workhorse bag. When we go upstate, going for drives like staycations, I grab this bag. Often when if I'm going overseas and I want to carry on, I grab this bag. Whenever I've reached the destination that was, the flight for the carry-on bag, which this ends up being the bag that I use at that destination as well, because I like bags that's not only a carry-on bag, but you use that same bag for when you're out and about, wherever that destination is that you was going to. And this is what this is. If I have the need for just bigger things, because there are times when I just need to carry more things. The Loewe puzzle is not going to do that. And probably all the other bags I own is not going to do that. This does. It allows me to carry more things. So in terms of investment, this for me was a good one. You can get these obviously at all different price points now. The size is perfect. It's great, like I said, for like carry-ons if I want or wherever I'm going to be. It has like tissue and bubble wrap inside of it, so sorry if it's a bit noisy. But I love that I can like squish it up. I carry it under my arm. I carry it in the bend of my arm. I carry it handheld. Just a great bag all around, and I love the vibe that it gives to my outfits. It makes everything feel way more chic. Another investment that I think is a good one is a pony hair bag. And I feel like pony hair, at least in my wardrobe, is one of those materials that I always will love. And I feel like this particular one is such a cool style because it's got that cowhide print. Cowhide, I feel like, comes in and out of style and trending in terms of like, but for me, it's like leopard print. It's a forever in my wardrobe. And I love that it's not black and white, it's actually brown and white. So it just goes well with all the warm colors in my wardrobe. I love that one side is and one side is sort of not as much, just sitting on my shoulder. The drop means that it goes really well over any coats and jackets because there's so much like arm space here. It's just a great bag. And because it's got like these tabs here, right? I think that maybe there was something that was meant to be here. I have like my longer guitar straps and I've attached this to it to make it longer, and I've worn this crossbody. I think that's such a good idea. This to me feels like a really good investment because it's trendless. A good jacket. You can never ever go wrong with a good leather jacket. That is probably like one of my number one investments for the fall. This one is by Quince. I've talked about Quince before. They are that cool, sustainable brand that does really quality pieces, but without spending a fortune because their price points are so good. I partnered with them again. Ultimate pieces that you want to invest in. Over my men's shirt. Quality shouldn't be a luxury. I think I got this in a size large, kind of like oversized and slouchy. So you have it just slightly zipped up. Leather as well is thick and matte. Silver hardware that's dull, so it doesn't look cheap. Do you know what I mean? It's just such an easy piece, right? So slouchy, so cool. And the leather on this is that type that's just going to get nicer and nicer over time. How good is this also from them? This stunning Merlot burgundy deep cashmere sleeveless knit. It's gorgeous. It's high neck. I love how it looks with my lipstick and my hair. Look at that. Does that look good together? Oh God, that looks so, it's so easy. I actually would like to wear this. Looks good like tucked into jeans. This is their jeans as well, which fit like a glove, black wash as well. I just love that easy look of the two together because this Merlot with this, not even black, like a charcoal kind of, is one of the nicest feeling pieces that I have put on my body. And that is no lie. I know this is an ad. I am highly aware of that. And you're like, of course you're going to say that, Karen. If anyone gets this, you will see what this feels like when you put it on you. And you'll be like, Karen, you actually were right. It looks beautiful, but it feels absolutely incredible. And I love that sustainability is like built into everything that Quince does. They'll use organic materials or, environmentally conscious packaging, and they just have this all-round ethical business practice, which to me I feel like all brands should be like that at this point. It feels like incredible. And this, I don't know what kind of sheep or whatever you're using, Quince, to get this. I need to know. They're very transparent. The reason why their prices are the way they are is because they just cut out the middleman. They have like this direct to factory approach, cut out that middle supply chain so that they can pass that saving on to you, which is why you get such good quality for the price that it is. It truly is an investment piece when you have something like this, trendless. You know what I mean? You know how I love a good satin moment in the fall. Oh my God, the two colors together, and look how long the skirt is. Oh, it's so good. Sorry. No, it looks good. It does, right? Look at the two together. This is so chic. Oh my gosh, I can't get over how chic this looks. Oh my God, there's someone at the door. Hold on. Going for lunch, going for brunch, heck, even going to work kind of look. To wear it on the weekends. You could switch this out and wear like trainers. This wasn't supposed to be part of this video showing me this skirt, which is theirs. You know how I love a good men's shirt. Look how good this looks. I tucked the collar inside. This is a definite. This is too good to not have. Oh God, the color is sick. And maybe like baggy jeans as well. This is versatile enough to wear however you want. You got anything long sleeved? Wear this on top of like your long sleeved dresses. Because it's quite thin, it makes it very easy to like wear underneath all your jackets and your coats, and you're not going to have any bulk. This is a true investment piece for me. Every single fall and winter, really the jackets and the coats is really all I'm seeing. Quality, simple knits under anything. This is Mongolian cashmere. Good with your jeans as well. Also, they do free shipping for the whole year, 365 days of free shipping. You don't see many companies that do that anymore. I pulled the jeans down a little and I just kind of made them into like these low rise kind of baggier jeans. It has like a more like a cool, relaxed feel. I just picked one of like my scarves to wear at the neck. This is a gorgeous long knit dress, a perfect piece. I love the kind of taupey brown mix that it has to it, and it's like skims off your body. Really good with boots on. This is how I want to wear this. I just styled it, the jacket as well. Euro piece. Look at this all together. I'm going to leave the link in the description box to everything that I'm wearing. These kind of prices and this kind of quality doesn't come around too often. I love the way I've styled this. All linked below in the description box. I'll also, like I said, I'll put the sizes to everything that I've got. And yeah, let me know what you get before any of them's gone. And I'm going to move on because this is just, even with the collar up, right? So chic. Oh, God, this is so good. And this dress, insane. Glasses, 100% an investment. I can't tell you how much of a game changer I feel glasses are to my outfits year round. I'm lucky in that in New York, even during the fall now, it is sunny, blue skies, which is not always the case when I was growing up in London, where it was the opposite. It was like cloudy and usually raining and drizzling and dark. Didn't need glasses at all. You look like an idiot if you were wearing them, to be honest with you. But here you can get away with it. And they are truly an investment. And it's an investment in terms of the style, not necessarily the price, right? So be careful when I use that word investment. I think a lot of people will always associate it with price. It's an investment if you get this, you know what I mean? You're going to get your money back on it or something. The value of it is going to go up, or, you're not going to lose money on it. It doesn't even have to. You can detach investment from price and leave it to stand by itself. Is it an investment in your wardrobe that you're just going to be wearing over and over and over? That in itself is an investment. It's an investment in sustainability as well, because you're slowing down. That hole has been now filled in your wardrobe. That to me is when you're making investments. And I've just picked 3 glasses. These 2 are 100% the glasses that I can say were an investment for me. Miu Miu, Gucci. Between the 2, I'd say the Guccis are the ones that I wear the most. I reach for these every single time. When I don't know what to wear, I put this on. When I'm running to go to the shops, I put these on. When during fashion week, fashion month, in between any events or any shows or anything, I wear these. In other words, I pack these always. On holiday, St. Lucia, these went with me. Italy, these went with me. No matter where I go, walking around the city, these are with me. They go with everything. They suit me, I think. And I 100% I've got, these were an investment that was worth it. I think that glasses during this fall, especially, it's such a nice way to complete a look. Really does, in my opinion. I'll show you some examples on the screen. I've always thought that, and I still maintain it. These Miu Mius, like I said before, these are a glass that I always reach for as well. I just love how they look on me. I'm not a wireframe girl, but these made me. I love how they look almost like an eye shape. The tint is dark enough. I love that they're quite small as well, but they don't make my face look like a glass that looks small, because it makes your face look larger. And I feel like this doesn't do that. I love that it's a copper as well, the color of it on the sides. And it just says, does it say Miu Miu? Does that say Miu Miu on the side? Yeah, it does. That's how discreet it is. It says Miu Miu on the side, but it's very, very discreet the way it is. And this tint on this glass is like a blue. And I love blue tints on me. I think they're very flattering. And you know why they're flattering? Because blue and browns go together. So I love a blue tint on me. They come in different tints as well. I'll link these below, and you just choose the ones that obviously you prefer. These ones are good everyday ones, and I feel like a librarian when I wear these. These are the 12 PM Studios in the yellow tint, and I just feel like that girl. It's just that librarian-esque vibe to them. They're oversized. They're just sheer enough where you can see my eyes. I could imagine these like popping out the lens and just putting prescriptions in, and it'll just be like really chic, oversized reading glasses. Just clear if you want. And it becomes like that cool everyday glass that you want to wear, because they just look so, so good. They remind me of the Saint Laurent ones as well, because Saint Laurent one has ones just like this, and I own them. And these ones a little bit bigger and a little bit softer. All these are investment pieces because they work so well with everything else that's in my wardrobe. And that's the whole point. I don't think anyone else is going to be showing you on YouTube. That's how far I'm going to be saying this particular part, which I think is an investment. Brooches. I feel like they're having a moment right now, because I feel like I'm noticing them being styled a lot more. I love how they make outerwear look, especially outerwear. They, to me, transform it. And to me, these have been an investment that was so worth it. I collect them. You know, it's one of those things that, you know, when I'm walking around, I may be somewhere and I just see ones that I like. This is just one of my favorites of many. I picked this one up just recently. I haven't even taken the tag off of it, but it's really pretty. I love that it's like multicolored as well. To wear them clustered, I've talked about brooches a lot on my channel, so I don't want to go on too much about them. I picked up two more when I was upstate recently. I'm going to show you them. They're beautiful. I just think they're an investment in the way that they can transform your full pieces. And if there's one thing I will suggest, because this is more like a styling thing, as well as, yes, you're buying, but this is a styling thing when you have a good brooch or brooches. They really do look good on anything. It could be your scarf, neck scarves, anything, you name it, and they'll work with it. So this is one of the ones I picked up, and I think you can wear it either this way or that way. I think you wear it this way. How pretty is this? It's gorgeous, right? Like I said, found it upstate when we were there, because we were like leaf peeping. I love when Americans do that, where they can literally go and see the leaves. So this was one of them I got. It's in a barn that was there. It's a vintage barn, and that's what they sell. The woman who I bought them from, these ones, she said that she picks these up when she goes to Paris and she sells them in this barn over there, upstate. But how beautiful. It almost reminds you of like a bunch of grapes, doesn't it, in a way? Stunning. But these, like worn on anything, it just looks so nice. And just like I said, wear them by themselves or cluster them. In my wardrobe, brooches are an investment. You know, I find that I reach for them, whether it's for special occasion and I want to add something just cool and different to my outfit, or I just want to, you know, play up something I already have and just wear it during the day. That's how I feel about brooches. It's a very personal thing, but I wanted to include them because I feel like they are, if your taste is similar to mine and you like things like this, then they are an investment, because I've owned these for years. And even if I will skip a season or two or three and not wear them, it doesn't matter. These will stay. I've had this brooch alone. God knows how long I've had this brooch. This one that looks like a bow. Over a decade. it doesn't matter. I know I will hold on to these because in my wardrobe and in my sensibility, they are a true investment because of how they transform my pieces, period. You shouldn't be surprised that I'm mentioning this. I love men's shirts anyway. That's a given, right? We've already established that, right? But these come into their own during the fall. You saw earlier how I styled this underneath that knit sleeveless piece and how it looked. That's what I'm talking about. They look so good. Any kind of oversized mensy shirt looks so, so good. It's funny, I literally just voted on Tuesday. It's great because I'm a US citizen now. I'm dual citizen, I'm British and I'm US. Sorry, I'm going off a slight tangent. And I looked at Michael and Michael looked at me and it was like 8 o'clock at night and the polls closed at 9 p.m. in New York. And this is to vote for a new mayor. I know I'm going off on a tangent. And we were like, maybe we should go and vote. You know, just to get out the house. We'd eaten and we thought like the food's just sitting in our stomach. It's a good walk. So we just walked it there and walked back and it was perfect. And I'm really glad I did. But that aside, I was wearing a mensy type of shirt and I just threw on top a knit because I wasn't sure what the weather was like when we were walking around. And I just wore a trench coat. I'll show you on the side here. That is a men's shirt. It's not available anymore, by the way, because I do get asked a lot about this particular men's shirt. I'll put it here or here. But actually, it's right here. This is what I was wearing. I was actually wearing this earlier before I started filming as well. But these kind of men's shirts, layer them and them peeking out from underneath a shorter piece. That's how they look to me really well during the fall. So if you want an idea of how to wear them, do that. It kind of covers your hands and feels very casual. I love that kind of like borrowed from your husband kind of vibe. These to me are like the quiet unsung hero, a good men's shirt. They will 100% stand the test of your time. There's no trend about these. No one is talking about these, really. Not in trend type of videos, but 100% in an investment video, what this is about for fall, these should be. These are year round anyway. Because I'm talking about how good they look layered, like underneath something that's shorter. But these year round, you take with you to the beach. You know, you've got your bikini on over because you just want to cover your arms. A bodysuit underneath and you put this on top and then you got your jeans. So chic. It's one of those pieces. Wear it very mensy style, like buttoned up all the way to the top. And then you can wear like a tie with it, which I would love to do. Or wear a brooch right there, which you know I'd love to have already done. The most versatile piece you're ever going to own. This is what you call an investment, especially during this time of the year. They really come into their own. Just pick them up. Case closed. Wow, there is no way I'm coming. There's no way. Scarves. These to me are an absolute investment to have styling point of view during the fall, right? How good do scarves look in the fall? Whether you have them like I showed you earlier, just have them tied here at the neck if you want. You have something on and you got something. I just think there's something very chic and it completes a look and it takes them from looking like, oh, she's just wearing like a top with a jacket on top of it. Once you add that scarf, something here at the neck, all of a sudden it just looks so, so chic. And you just add like some color here at the neck. All of a sudden it just looks so much chicer. I cannot tell you the value and the investment that I've made with my scarves I've collected over the years. I just picked 3 right here, but I have loads of them and I get them from everywhere. To Hermes new, vintage, thrift, high street, which this one is. They look so good during the fall in particular for the reason I just said. I love the texture, the shot of color that you can add with these scarves. Have them around your head like a bandana with cool glasses on. They're real investment pieces, right? That make your fall outfits just look so, so cool. I know right now is showing you wearing these like around, like on the waist. Worn just like this, it's just like another way to add just another layering piece like that. So cool, feels very effortless, and it's just, you just added a, what did I do? I just added a scarf. Something I already have in my wardrobe. Something you probably have. and just add it and just wear it like this. So good. And I wouldn't just wear it with jeans. I would add this with like a long kind of skirt as well, like a long denim skirt, and then add something like this. It's just an interesting way, right, to just make your fall outfits just more. And I know you know what I'm talking about, right? Because I'm kind of getting excited. But I just love seeing like easy style tricks, but using investment pieces that you're not going to regret, because you'll be able to keep using them over and over and over in different ways. I mean, you can tell me how many ways you can wear a scarf during the fall, right? But let alone during the fall, I mean, you know, spring, summer's coming, right? Because it is. You're going to bust these out as well and wear them in the same way or completely differently. I mean, this one over a nice linen white, wear this over like wide-legged linen trousers when you're going on holiday or during the spring, summer. Challenging you, if you don't own a good scarf yet, get one. And let me know if you agree with what I'm saying about scarves are an investment, because I truly think that they are. They're a truly 100% worth getting, and I will stand by that forever. Wow, that's a very dramatic statement. These are definitely were an investment for me in terms of, not in terms of money, but in terms of style and use and cost per wear. And the versatility of them. They were such a good investment for me, these dogs. These are called the Jadons, and I have worn these to death. The wheels won't fall apart on these because they're made and built to last, almost like Levi's. They are so, so good. They've broken them in perfectly. When I first got them, I was a bit scared because I was like, whoa, these are smooth and really hard. But I managed to I wore them in the rain, which is a good tip. And I think that expedited the process of them breaking in. And they've just broken into perfection now. And I reach them all the time. I just wore them the other day. I was going out somewhere and I just bunged these on and they looked great. These will never not look good, in my opinion. I am a doc girl forever and ever. They remind me of my roots growing up in London. And yeah, they're just a part of my kind of British culture and roots. They go with everything. That's why these were such a good investment for me, and I will always own them. So think about a boot for you that is something that you know is just, I don't know, it's just you. It's a category of shoe. It could be a Chelsea boot. It could be a Doc Marten. It could be a Western boot, if that is your style. Again, remember, I always say it's all about what is your style, what is your own style, your personal aesthetic. That is what matters. I know that what I'm showing you here, these are things that to me are investments when I got them, because I know I'll always have them, because they match my style, they match who I am. My DNA is what you're seeing here. These boots were an investment as well to get, because I've worn them so much. They go with so much in my wardrobe. I will always reach for these, and they're black. I have loads of Western boots, as we already know. They make everything look so much cooler. You know what I'm trying to say. These are by Kate, and I cannot tell you how much I love these. I picked these up last year. These are called the Kate Dallas boots, if I'm correct, in the most beautiful, yummy chocolate brown suede. I love that elegant toe with the squared off toe box. They're narrow, and I love that heel, that curved in heel. I have been wearing these whenever the fall hits, because I just love how chic and sleek they look, and that's how they make anything look. If I'm wearing like my Levi cropped jeans, I will add these, and you know, you can see all of this part of the shoe, because it's such a gorgeous shoe. You can also obviously wear it with like a skirt, which I've done as well, like my midi skirts it works with. It's just one of those that I invested in for sure, but I know how much I'm going to wear it. Plus it's a Western style. You notice that, right? See how it has like a Western vibe to it. So I know that that's also why I was drawn to it. And I love it so much. I have it in like the black leather tall version, the exact same Western motifs and style to it. But these for me were an investment. No regrets getting them. I reach for these when I want to go somewhere for an evening out and I want something that's comfortable but looks chic. These are what I reach for, and I think that's what I would look good in anyone's wardrobe, is to have that shoe. It doesn't have to be this boot, but to have that boot that just looks really chic and comfortable, and you can just reach for it and know it's going to look good. That's the most important part of all. I'm an outerwear hoe, as you already know, and there are, whoa, so sorry about that. Okay, tripod, calm down. There are so many good pieces of outerwear. I could be here all day talking about outerwear pieces that I love, because I have so many that I have truly invested in and they have stood the test of time for me. This is just one of them. This is a suede trench coat that I got from Ducey London, I believe they're called. I love this. It's a trench. That's really it. Case closed. This is trench season. This is the time to wear your trenches, because this window of time is short when you can wear a suede trench and not be cold. Do you know what I mean? This is a short window. I feel like this is October. No, this is November. Oh my God, time's flying. This is November. I think we have a good month where I can wear stuff like this. You know what I mean? Where it's blazers, it's trench coats, it's lighter weight outerwear. And this is one of my favorite pieces because I love how long it is. First of all, let me just bring you down so hopefully you can see what I mean. See how long this is? Oh, I love that. It's so, for me, unusual as well to find pieces that are long enough on me. So it's like the perfect investment piece that I've got. I got this, if not last year, it was a year before that. And it's a piece that I just wear to just run out to do errands. I don't often shoot it and show it on my socials because it's just like something I just grab and go and just put on, especially at this time of the year. And I just wear it just like this, just really lazy. I don't even like button it up or anything. But whenever I wear this, I always get compliments from strangers. What is that coat or trench coat that you really, really need? You know what? It's that in-between weather. Everything I have, coat-wise or jacket-wise, is too hot, it's thick, it's a puffer jacket, and that's kind of it. There is a hole in the middle somewhere, right? Looking for something that's going to like keep you warm, but is not like a puffer jacket. And that's where I think like lightweight trenches and blazers come into play. And that's where that's the investment comes in. It's about choosing that piece that's like, pick a color that you know goes with everything. This suede brown, which is actually looking very blown out on camera. It's not as light brown as you're seeing here. It's actually a little bit darker. But for me, this feels like something that I know, well, I don't know if I feel, I know I'm going to have this for a really long time because the cut is great. I love how long it is on me. That's number one. Secondly, the color of it. I wear a lot of warm colors, as you know, and I wear denim a lot. So these are, to me, reasons why these are going to be a good investment for me. And I think that's what you need to think about for yourself. Ask yourself those particular questions, and that will help you pick something that is going to be a good investment. The quality is there, the styling is there, and it's just you. But this blazer, you know this. Wasn't this a good investment for me? I feel like this is a really good example out of everything that I've shown, like a long-term member that sat in my channel. Isn't this a good example of like the perfect investment? You know what I'm talking about in this video? I have loved this blazer, this men's wool blazer, oversized peaked lapel. I take this with me everywhere I go. I am so glad that I invested in this. This is the time of the year where blazers is one of those things that you can be wearing, but I think for me, blazers can look a bit too formal and dressed up. I like a blazer to have like a very kind of relaxed, casual feel. And this ticks off that box in spades, and the color is perfect as well. I'm getting so excited because I love this blazer. I know you're thinking, really, Karen, you're getting excited over a blazer, but yes, I am. I am getting excited over a blazer because I love it. You know when you need to just run out, you're going somewhere and you're like, oh, what do I wear? I've got nothing to wear. This is what I wear. They're the pieces that you're like, okay, what do I wear? Okay, now I'm gonna wear this. That's what I mean when I mean investment pieces. So I hope this video helped. I really wanted to suggest pieces that really do, like I said, they all stand the test of time. Everything I've mentioned in this video does. They all go with things I already own. They're easy for me to wear. The colors, the structure, the cut, the quality. If you liked everything that I mentioned, give this video a thumbs up. That's the fastest way. I've always said that, and it's true. It's the fastest way for me to know if you got some help from this video, even if it's just one thing that I mentioned that's making you think, oh yeah, that's true. That would possibly be a good like style investment, like thing for me to have. Do you know? Let me know with a thumbs up. Obviously subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'm going to leave the links below for Quince that you want to invest in. The quality is chef's kiss. Pricing, free shipping, the lot. I will see you between this Friday and next on TikTok and Instagram. Let me know if you enjoyed last week's video as well, which was all about my hair. Everything, all of it. This that's on my head, all the different hairstyles that I've worn, my natural hair, all my favorite products I love to use. I decided to create that one-stop video. It's nothing to do with fashion like this is, but I wanted to create that reference kind of library for you so you can know, like, if you've got natural hair and you're wearing protective styles, what do I do to look after my own hair, right? And how I managed to grow my hair out healthily. So let me know what you get from the Quince pieces. I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you later.